Thank you for tuning to Chaos Culture Radio. I'm back here again, just like I was before, with a couple of my friends and a special guest, an old friend of ours, who's back here again from. Am I doing it right?
In a way, you got some space and you got going on,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
I know,
I got the, you know what I mean? It's Prince Hakeem.
And this is your man, Ronnie Ron, back in the house again.
And this your boy, New Jordan. Let's go. Let's get it.
And our special guest from the...
Hey. Atlanta. That's it.
No. Listen. Let's put some respect on your name. Dr. Crump.
Yes.
Taylor.
Yes.
Doctor.
Wait. She married to Dr. Dre?
No, sir. He beats up on women. He doesn't know how to have a good relationship. He hid that woman, Nicole, like she was, a pair of some bad draws or something like that. Just hit it, threw her away. Then she pops up. Oh, they married. When'd you get married, sir? I thought you like men. I don't have time for that. So no, allegedly, I don't want you guys getting sued because I don't give a damn, man. But I like y'all. Y'all cool for now.
No, definitely.
No, so, Taylor, I'm married to Rapper the Game. That's where that comes from. So that's it. He knows it. He was in my dream last night. I'm currently kind of kicked out of the house. So I'm in Dubai right now. I'm in Dubai, in the ghetto part of Dubai.
Oh, you in Dubai? That's why the lights is off. You trying to be sneaky?
Yeah, I'm about to go put my hair wrap and everything on next. I'm just walking around saying assalamu alaikum to everybody. That's all I know.
Okay, there you go.
Hey, Dr. Taylor, I live in LA. You need to talk to the game for you. I'm out here.
So let me ask you something. I gotta quit. Hold on. Let me use my manners. All right, hold on. Okay, I'm raising my hand. All right, I'm lowering it now. All right, great. So listen, let me ask you something, because I was told that he's pretty accessible. Have you just seen him just driving around in the city?
I only seen him maybe one time, and that was maybe on Crenshaw. And yeah, that's only one time. That's more than one glimpse. But like I said, LA is so big, and so it's only saw him one time. That's all.
Okay, well, yeah, I'm trying to see him every day. I'm trying. Let me tell you something. I know he don't like to smoke weed, but I encourage every woman out there, okay, especially the man smokes weed, get some melatonin and then crush him up, put him in his blunt, and say, let's cuddle. I told you, let's cuddle. That's how I am. Okay, I'm so clingy. I want you to sleep in the bed with me with your hands in my pants. That's how close we gotta be. Okay. Anytime. Check coming to my close friends, to a theater near you. All right, but thank you for having me. I appreciate it.
No, definitely, man. We got a lot of love for you, man. We had a wonderful episode with you last time, so we was like, we need to bring our homegirl back.
That's it.
That's
it. I'm back. I'm back. I came back a third trimester later, man. I'm about to give birth. I was about to give birth and y'all showed up. Beautiful.
No, definitely. Now, let's get down to the nitty gritty of it. You know what I mean? I'm gonna let y'all lead with the conversation. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't want to always feel like I'm just jumping in and just manhandling and stuff. You know what I'm saying?
You good. Like I said, we like I said, I like to hear and observe. I like to jump in and see what's up.
So here we talk about a number of different things, and one thing is just the state of the way dating is going, as far as just the interaction between, and to be in more in the Pacific, the interaction between Black men and Black women. Now we have a lovely lady here, Dr. Crump Taylor, and I wanted to get your opinion about why don't men approach women anymore? You know what I'm saying? I have my own reasons, and my own ideologies about it. But what do you think?
I think it could be because some women don't want to. Some women play games, you know.
Mm,
I think that has something to do with it. It's this social media era. It's a curse, gift, and a curse. And
mhm.
on top of that, men don't want to be played, man. Like, why do you want to sit here and chase after this woman who you feel is gonna just sit here and waste up all your money and stuff like that, not really commit in the way that you want her to commit? You
Mhm.
know, talking to 30 different people. Like, come on now.
Come on, sister. Come on.
You know, I mean, don't be like me, but I'm just saying, like, well, I'm still young. I'm in my whole years still, so I can kind of get away with this because I don't give a damn. Back to the story. So, but not like, you know, on a serious note, it's just more so the thing about it is, men, and it gets exhausting having to keep chasing after women. Like, y'all, it's like I don't know how y'all do it. I don't know if it's the hormones that lead y'all to go chase after some tail, you know, and fake like you want it and stuff like that. You know, want to be in a relationship, quotation marks, really just want to get, you know, have relations. But I think it gets exhausting. Like, I try shooting my shot at some men, and my record's bad right now. So that's why I just let y'all come to me. Okay, you know, but I think you guys are like, hey, let her chase me. In my mind, sometimes you want to be chased back. So that's how I think. I feel like I'm wrong or so.
No, I agree with you. But you know, traditionally, you know, a man loved the chase, but now in this era, and I'm just seeing for what I'm seeing it just doesn't seem like it's even worth it anymore to chase women.
I mean, it depends. And then on top of that, a lot of these girls have this city girl mentality.
Yeah,
you
that
know?
mhm.
And I'm like, bro, and I look at the city girls, I'm like, you are poisoning the youth. How do you sleep at night? How do you do that, lady? You know, like I said, it's a city girls mentality. That's why you also have to be mindful what you watch. Not even trying to go on a religious aspect but the Bible talks about, like, you know, be mindful of what goes in your eye gates and your ear gates. And, you know, because you can really turn out to be like that person. You know, that's where maturity kicks in. But don't watch TV shows like Lies and Hip Hop and stuff like that. Like, you know, it to me is ridiculous. And, you know, a lot of women are screaming independent. Okay, they learn how to spell that song by Webby, independent and everything else like that.
Yeah.
You know, they you know, and of course, if your man hears that, okay, he's like, okay, you know what, she's so independent, she don't need no man, I'm cool. She'll be back. Listen, when she needs me to carry up those 64 bottles of water, that case, she'll be back, and I'm gonna get the draws then. That's when y'all should start getting draws, man. So you owe me, but don't say it like that. We and me too, right? Ooh, can't say that.
Uh-oh.
But let me ask you this: what about let's even take like a person of your stature, because you in that realm where you're an educated woman. You feel what I'm saying?
Thank you. I try to be.
No. You know,
I'm a little ignorant at times.
No, but we gotta highlight that. You know, we gotta highlight our sisters who go out there and get their degrees. But you know, sometimes a lot of men feel like women who are educated are not. A woman is not gonna like kind of like fall in line into a man's program. You feel what I'm saying?
Listen, I'm sorry. Go ahead, because I can't wait.
You see, hey, look, when I said that, she jumped right in there. She already had something to say.
Yeah, go loose.
Listen. You know, a lot of times men will sit here and complain, oh, that woman's argumentative. She got too much mouth. Then go be with a man then. I don't know what to tell you. First off, okay, like, let me know what you really like. My butter his. Because you out here trying to go back and forth with me about it. Like, I'm not going to sit here. You know, like, here's how I feel. I feel like I can be very submissive. I can be like that. I won't be an alpha woman. I'll be like submissive to a guy worth submitting to. Okay. That's the thing, you know, when it comes to us women who have, I guess, these smart mouths, like, bro, why don't you do something to make me want to be quiet? I.e., why don't you put me on a salary? But that doesn't mean like you can still sit here and pretty much treat me any type of way. But like, what are you doing to make me want to not be argumentative? Okay, that's my first part. You can go ahead and go and say what you
when you say some make you, shouldn't that be automatic? Shouldn't you be submissive, automatic, and meek, like it said in the Bible?
Not okay, and let's talk about the Bible real quick, right?
Yeah.
The type of person I am, let me tell you something. I start my day off with God in the morning, and I listen to Trick Daddy right afterwards. It's a healthy balance, okay? That explains my relationship. I be talking to God no matter what. I be like, God, I'm horny as hell. Okay, go to this person. Like, we have a strange relationship, Okay, well, no, he didn't say that. It was when I was trying drugs. But other than that, me and God have a great relationship. So yes, you can follow certain things in the Bible, right? But you still want to use your own common sense. I can be submissive to a man who's worth submitting to. If you are a guy who I'm interested in, but you ain't got no goals, ain't got no drive, ain't no type of personality, why would I submit to that? That's a dark cloud. I like something full like y'all see my colors of my little thing.
Yeah, you know, no, definitely.
My bright personality. I like it's a list that I require from a man before I sit here and be your who's y'all's favorite porn star back in the day?
Heather Hunter.
Yeah, Heather Hunter. Before I can do that for you. I can do that for you. But if you don't bring nothing to make me want to, so why should I?
But how would you know that when you're just meeting somebody? How would you know somebody's not worthy? Because
I give them a chance. I give every man a chance, but a lot of times.
Go ahead.
No, I was gonna say basically a lot of times men will talk themselves out of a good time because of things that they say and do.
I got a question. Do you feel like a lot of men lie, like maybe on the first date, just to impress a woman?
I mean, I haven't experienced that, but I think people in general, we both, both sexes can lie, to see where their mind is at. Like, and sometimes lying can be good. Like, for example, I know the most annoying question women will ask men out there are, what's your salary? Like
oh Lord Jesus.
That. And
Lord
to
Jesus.
me, it's like that type of stuff, questions like that should not even come up in conversation. I'm not checking your pockets. Yes, I want a financially stable man because this is my motto. Okay. My motto is this: would you rather cry in Detroit or Dubai? Okay. And for Georgia, Decatur or Dubai? Okay. And I'd rather cry in Dubai, man. And it comes from my father. My father set the standard of what wealth is, and he would say without saying it, like, this is what you need, like a wealthy man in your life. I don't want to sit here and be, now if I made more money than my husband, I think I can be okay, but like, I still want him to spoil me at some point as well. But like I said, go ahead.
What do you define as wealth though? What do you define wealthy? Like, that's a big question. What do you find as wealthy?
If you got a yacht and you own some land.
Whoa, Lord Jesus. But at us being average people, a lot of us is not going to get that. It's just the same way a lot of men are not going to date bad bees.
Okay, I'm raising my hand. Okay.
Yeah, go right ahead, baby.
Let me say this. This is where I'm optimistic and I'm also realistic, but you got to be optimistic. Your words have power. There is life and death in the power of the tongue. So with all that being said, you have to not only speak what you want, but write a vision board. Like, people make up an excuse as to why they're not where they want to be. People, what people have asked me? Oh, how did your following get so large? How did you come across this person or whatever? I'm like, because I put myself in that position to make to make whatever it is that I want to go up. I'm putting myself in positions to do that. So like I said, I understand that not a lot of men are where they want to be, especially Black people. We only make up 11.5% of the population, and it's not a lot of Black people out there. It might be 2% who are actually close to millionaires or billionaires, right? That we don't know, that are like off the scenes, behind the scenes. We ain't talking about like Master P. We're talking about like behind the scenes. Like, there's 2% of that. But I'm saying, like, I feel like there's a way to get that way, but you just have to want that drive. But if you're okay with not, and again, owning a business is not for everybody. There's a lot of work that comes with owning your own business. But if you're trying to get to whatever it is that God put in your heart to go and say, this is going to be my dream job, or somewhere close in that, vicinity, you got to go after it. You can't make excuses when you're 45 and you still are working, night shift at McDonald's for the last, 30 years. That's your fault. Honestly.
I agree. I understand. And I agree with you 100%. But for a lot of people who are regular people, that listen and watch, you can manifest a lot, but not a lot of people are going to get that goal. It's not a lot of people who get money like that.
And then also,
let me ask you. I want to ask you guys, how come you guys are not there? Is your credit not okay? Like, what is stopping you all?
What do you mean?
What do you mean, like each question?
To owning like acres, or to owning your own yacht, or just having $1 million in the bank for no reason. Like, what's stopping you from making that happen before the year is over?
I could ask you the same question as well.
Because I'm not searching for that right now.
I know you see what I'm saying? Is this the same way if I would turn them like, you know what I mean? When a man asks, hey, is your womb intact? You see what I'm trying to say? Or like, is your womb intact? Do you have any kids? The only reason why I'm saying that, look, I agree with you 100%. If a man want to be with a woman, he has to have certain things in order. You feel me? You have to be able to at least have certain things in order. But sometimes I think that the needs of certain women are kind of like unrealistic.
Of course they are. You
know what I mean?
It's not build a nigga. You got to really like honestly bring something. But you got to compromise. I understand that. You're not gonna get everything that you want.
Listen, for the most part, here's the thing for this. For the most part, the average woman, the most they're able to deal with of a nigga that gets money is a truck driver. Mm-hmm. Max. I rarely ever hear a woman bag doctors, lawyers, and stuff like that. It's the most they get them a truck driver or somebody who work at a warehouse that gives good benefits, which is literally $45,000 a year. The average black man makes $45,000. Average white man makes $50,000. So the thing, you know what I'm saying? So the thing I'm saying is like, hey, don't get me wrong. A lot of you sisters are trailblazing. Y'all getting your PhDs, y'all getting your MDs, and I respect that. You know what I mean? But I think the circumstances are a little bit different on even to the point where I want to ask you about that too. Have you ever been in a situation where a man probably felt like you was emasculating him because you was a little bit more educated?
No, I don't think so. I can't say I do, but when I hit them with a bunch of questions that it's very logical questions, they just stop responding, you know? And I'm like, yeah, you just came because you was horny. Didn't think I was going to come at you with all this action.
Yeah. That sounds about right.
I'm like, bro, it can't be this many horny dudes on the internet. I'm like, bro, like I don't be doing nothing. I'm not
in their early 20s to late 20s, yeah. That's like in the smack dab. Because that's when the hormones are kind of raging.
Well, and then I have 30s and 40s and 50s. I have men from the ages of like 18, 15 to like 60. I'm like, brother, you 15. I can't do nothing with you. Bro, what? And he's like, I mean, you know, I got money. I'm like, I'm not bailing you out of kitty jail. I'm like, I didn't know how to feel offended or should I be like, oh, that's flattered. No, I'm like, bro, this is not 15-year-olds. Good grief, sir.
Hey, I think everybody think they can shoot their shot with no pressure. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's the wild shit. That is wild though. That is wild.
Mm-hmm.
That is wild. But you know, for the ultimate reason, you know what I mean? I think that I think sometimes, you know, we could sit here and say that, but for men who want to date women, I think, you know what I mean, seeing from the landscape of my eyes, women kind of make approaching women a little bit unbearable. Because if you're not attractive and you approach a woman, it's harassment.
But they know that they ugly. They know that y'all, let me tell y'all men something. Some of y'all know that you look like a squirrel with a trash bag wrapped around your head. And you got the audacity to try to come and shoot your shot at me. You are lowering my self-esteem, sir. Thinking that this is LA, you can shoot for the stars. Shoot your star somewhere else. I don't have time for that. Yeah, it's harassment. I'll be ready to call the police, man. Say there's a raccoon. Can we get animal control, please? Animal control. There's a raccoon following me.
But you agree with me on that though, yeah?
Of course.
You know what I mean?
Most definitely.
But the ironic thing is when women get a lot older, they give these guys chances that they would say is harassment.
Yeah, because they want to settle. That's the thing. Most of the women today, they know guys not really approaching them as much. So when they get to like 30 or 40, they're like, you know what, forget it. I'm just trying to live my better days, but at least somebody I could go to the movies with. Someone I can go to dinner with, someone I can at least cuddle with, because men today are not approaching women. Period.
But I'm just saying, but if this was corrected in the beginning, you could at least get a good 10, 20 years marriage with the right person. Listen, I had somebody told me one time that girls should marry the dudes that they friend zone. those are the dudes that gonna go to bat for you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? What do you think about that, Miss Crump?
I mean, I guess. I mean, I like to just start off. Let me tell you, I've been like, fantasizing like like my husband, who my husband's gonna be, and I just really think it's gonna be like someone who I've been friends with and have seen them in all seasons, and then we're like, hey, once the condom comes off, we together. Like that's pretty much it.
Ooh.
Yeah.
My motto is this. My motto says, "Go raw, let God be your condom."
She has a point because I do that with my wife all the time. So she has a damn point. I totally agree with that. I got a question for you. Do you feel like women that put guys on the friend zone, do you feel like they save them for the last minute in case they can't get that man that they want?
Yeah, I think you can't trust these women, man. They some of them are grimy. They really are. So I think I'm not gonna do that. I treat people like I want to be treated, more times than not. I'm not perfect, stuff like that. But with all that being said, for me, I honestly believe that. And I think, honestly, y'all need to stop doing that because you are playing with this man's feelings. You are playing with his heart. You're playing with him, okay? Like a thin line between love and hate can be your story, Fatal Attraction, but it's the man and doing all that type of stuff. Y'all seen Misery. Remember, y'all seen Misery?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, mm-hmm. you locked that man up. She played that role, man. I'm afraid of Kathy Bates in real life. Back to the story. So, like I said, hey Kathy, hope you're listening to this show because this podcast is just popping. Y'all be having Shaq watch the show too. But with all that being said, I just feel like that's just unfair. Just don't do that, man, because you do not want to come across the right man. All right, gonna be buried swimming with the sharks.
No, you're right. You're 100% right. I just it's crazy, man. It's crazy. It's crazy. But another thing too, I think a lot of people are just how do you feel about people who are like content in being in their situations and want you to accept them for them being at the level that they are?
Man, to hell with that. Listen, I was watching, saw a snippet of Lies in Hip Hop, Atlanta. That was like the first season I really watched. And then, Mimi spent like 2 decades with Stevie J pretty much.
Yeah.
And he, there was no progress. And Stevie J has been the same person, forever, stuff like that. So that nothing should surprise you about that man. But the thing about it is that if you are not willing to change, if you can't do little simple things that adults do, not children do, I don't want no parts in it. I'm the type of person where I know there's been this thing going around saying that people don't want to work things out. Like you guys are willing to leave after an argument. But you know what? I can definitely understand why, because I'll do that too. Because if a person shows crazy signs in the beginning where they start spazzing out on me, calling me out of my name, and then be like, hey, let's go out to lunch. No.
That's a red flag.
Yeah, that is a red flag.
No,
big red flag.
Because any man, in my honest opinion, who calls a woman out of their name, he's gonna hit that woman as well. That's how I feel. Like you have no self-control. So like I said, inconsistency. You inconsistent during the dating page, and I'll let a man know, and they'll be like, "Damn, I feel so small right now." I'm like, "You should." And you look smaller than online. Online, you look like you was 6'5". You really 5'6". Why we the same height? Anyway. So, like I said, to me, it's certain things. I'm not gonna deal with it. That's why I'm just sitting here waiting. I'm flicking my own beam, and I'm going to school and keeping God first. I probably should say keeping God first, but hey, it's okay. But that's all. That's my answer.
I gotta give you credit. For me, I think you did say something that's kind of important. That I think that you say you putting God first, but shouldn't women go after their man like they go after their degrees?
No, because I know you can, but like school's a lot, man. It's distracting. I have to really focus, and that man really honestly if he really is really gonna be there to help you out, he'll just wait for you along the way. But as far as going
But
after him, like why should we chase the man? It's like I don't understand that.
but
Like
mhm. But you say why should you chase a man? But if a man got to be on his purpose to be able to take care of you, why should he have to wait for you?
I mean, well, why don't we just come back to a place to a time where we both know we're now is right. Like I don't know if you guys have ever dated someone or entertained someone for a time being, but you realize like, bro, this is the right person, but this is just the wrong timing. Like they're a lot better maybe in the near future when they have fully healed and everything else like that. I think if you really have, because listen, I've been told that we have the rest of our lives for relationships. On top of that, don't just get so sucked up in a relationship or trying to go after this person when you got 10,000s of the same copies, just different names, different looks, different shapes.
I have
No,
a
but I kinda
question.
Right.
Go ahead, Ronnie. Go ahead, Ronnie. Because I was
No,
go ahead.
I'm gonna tell her I kind of disagree. We don't have a rest of our lives to wait for a relationship because
No.
during the pandemic, it showed that a lot of people had no one there with them during the pandemic. Especially right now during inflation, a lot of women are struggling by themselves. So to me, time is running out.
Go ahead, Dr. Taylor, because I had a question. Go ahead, Go ahead, Dr. Taylor. I had a question. Respond to Ronnie.
No, I'm trying to think of something very, very logical to say. You know, I don't know. I can see how that is, but you know, bad things happen all the time. I just don't feel like you should rush certain things. Like I feel like you should just take your time with it because again, I could be in a relationship today and I'm going to be miserable because I was just sitting here rushing. That's why do you think there are so many women out here who will sit here and get, you know, rushed to have a child before 30 because all of her friends around her or all her classmates are, you know, like why? Like
you want
point?
No, go ahead. Touch on it.
I'll touch on this. Well, it's for women. It's women. I'll say it's for women. Women mature faster than men because of the nature perspective of it. If you go by, you know, when women's, you know, when they're in their teens and everything, and their 20s and 30s, you know, that's where they're the best time to give birth. Once you reach, you know, 35, you know, geriatric pregnancy started coming in. And then, you know, eggs started you start to make less eggs and everything. And then when you turn 40, you know, eggs are being less and less and less, and you're more likely to get pregnant. And then when you hit 50, you have no eggs. So it's not weird men are rushing you, but nature is kind of rushing you to hurry up to have kids before you start losing less eggs once you get older.
Facts.
Go ahead, Ms. Crump.
Okay, so here's the thing. Let me say this. Yes, I understand, you know, there is a risk and all that type of stuff. My mama had me in her 40s, you know, stuff like that. So, you know, if I say something that may like fly over y'all's head or something that was like, what the hell does that mean? Just know that that's my slow gene kicking in. It's okay. All right. I just want to let y'all know that. But with all that being said, so many people have rushed. Why do you think the divorce rate is so high? Why do you think so many people break up and, you know, custody and men on child support? Because these women rushed to try to, I want to get in a relationship. I want to have a baby. People don't understand, once you have a kid, your life slows down. Like I can just get up and go, you know, to you know, whatever country I want to go to. I ain't got to worry about a babysitter. You know, I understand, but I'm just going to say that. And I know y'all raising y'all's hand because I have more to say, but that's all I'm going to say for now.
Go ahead, King.
In my experience, being in relationships, you can get with somebody and it tend to be, listen now, the woman will wake up and say, hey, I don't think this is right. It's time for me to leave. Most of that stuff is on a woman's head from an emotional standpoint. She can be with somebody and it doesn't feel like she's content with where she's at, so she wants to go. A lot of men are distraught. Most men want to get this shit out the way, have a baby, get married, stay focused and keep going. You know what I mean? I notice from what I've been seeing right now, it's like A woman wants you to follow her, and things got to go on her plan, and the relationship still be out of order because she doesn't respect you. I'm gonna let you take that over, Jordan.
Okay. I would say that, with marriage and how men in this era, how they look at marriage, of how the marriage, if they get a divorce, and they have kids, divorce really benefits the woman, not the man, because if you go to any state of family law court, usually, let's just say me and my wife got a divorce and we had 2 kids, let's say in the considerable difference, let's say I try to fight for my kids to get, custody or 50-50 custodies. The state's going to look at the state is going to look at custody for the woman and put me on child support, because it's more of not just of a money grab to the woman, but it's more money grab for the state. And that's one of the reasons how state makes their money of divorces and put men on child support, not just to give money to the kids or to the mom. And also, the state, they little get chump change. And that's kind of like a little money cycle with the state doing as well. And a lot of men that I be in these spaces like clubhouses or mental spheres I listen to, there are some men that got divorced, they do not want to get married again because how divorce benefits women.
Exactly. And that's why I say, I honestly think that that's why there are some really genuine women out here who want to get married, but men are like, oh, I don't want to get married. I'm like, why? Because of what happened? I'm like, but bro, you can't understand she broke your heart, but give me a chance. Like I'm a decent person,
True,
like
I get that. Right.
So like I said, man, that's why I said you have to be mindful who you have children with. Do you guys, you know that old saying, the apple doesn't fall too far from the tree? Like, you got to be mindful of who you have children with. You have to be mindful. I don't know if you guys believe in soul ties, but be mindful of who intertwines with your soul and stuff like that. Like, but people just, you got it. Like I said, I'm telling you, there are some evil women out here. There's some deadbeat moms. There are some mothers, like the whole, and this is an issue that I have as well. Even with me, I don't live in the best neighborhood. I live in a Section 8 neighborhood, right? There are a lot, like I was outside before I came in and do this recording. I'm just looking at the kids, and there was one kid, like, literally, like, the kid looks bad, but the mom, she looked pretty decent, had the Louis Vuitton, and I think she had like 6 or 7 kids. Like, I think I saw her whole, like she was a like mama duck, and those were her little ducklets or whatever else it may be. They were just falling behind her. And I'm like, yeah, there are people out here who will sit here and lay up and have babies just so they can be government assistant while we had to go and work for the man. Okay, right. Some people have to work 7 days a week, 12 hours out the day, and you got women like her. Okay, kids got holes in their shirt, they look ashy. I'm like, can somebody give this child some WD-40? What's going on? Like, I be ready to call CPS, child. Guys, it's on my story. Go look it up. It was crazy. I'm just laughing at it. I'm like, boy, look at this fool. Anyway, so like I said, his pants were sagging. Like, this is what I'm talking about. Like, stuff like that is something that we have got to break. And I understand, like, there are more white people on this earth than black people, and there are a lot of white folks on welfare. I do know that, but at the same exact time, it needs to just stop. Like, I'm sure if people had more common sense, they wouldn't just sit here and be like, okay, I'm horny, let me go ahead, and now you got like a child that you got to raise for the next 18 years, and you might hate this kid, man. They might do everything that the person you had a child by. Like, you don't want Doughboy's mama from Boys in the Hood. There are some young men out there who have had that life. Like, the mama really does not care about her son, but she praises the other one. Who wants that?
Yeah, and then it goes to people that has, we see people, we think you should have common sense, and sometimes they don't. They really don't.
They don't.
And it's it's sad.
No, but I want to ask her. So, in your opinion, how should men approach a woman today? Because if we think all this is going on, especially you living in the community, you see women are having kids out of wedlock, women having multiple kids, the father's not there. So how should a man approach these type of women? or should he even push them at all?
And wait, let me say this really quick. You mentioned kids out of wedlock. Again, marriage is not for everyone, but I honestly believe.
Oh Lord Jesus!
Oh,
wait,
what a girl said
Lord
it. That's deep.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
No, we agree
No,
with you.
go ahead. We agree with
We
you.
agree
Go
with
ahead.
Yeah.
Keep
You're
going.
the first woman that said it. That's why we say,
No.
yeah.
That's what I said.
Yeah.
You know, we can't say it because they say a man will get crucified. But since you said
they need to get their panties out of a bunch, man. Listen, I'm so real. I'm a comedian, man. I get canceled every month because I honestly think that all this cancellation started with the Obama administration. Right. Oh, let's vote Obama because he's black. If you do y'all's research, we've already had a black president. Okay, the first one. I'm just saying his name is like John something. I don't remember, but he was black.
Yeah, I'll look it up for you.
John something.
No, that's fact.
But I'm saying this is what happens, man. You guys have got to do y'all's research and start reading and educating and y'all self and stuff like that. But no, I'm just saying, like, marriage, number one, marriage is not for everybody. I'm gonna break it even more down with you guys. Okay, back in the biblical days, they didn't have this is the stuff that they aren't going to teach you in Bible in church because they want you guys to be a sheep and the blind leading the blind. I'm just going to keep it real, okay? Back to the story. In the biblical days, they didn't have weddings. Back in the biblical days, when a couple came and consummated the relationship, like had sex with each other for the first time, that's when they were married and God came down and blessed the union. The weddings didn't start until like many years or centuries later when they just had to celebrate that and stuff like that. That's why you don't sit here and have sex with everybody, because who you have sex with, that is who you're married to. So you don't even have to go. Let me tell you how messed up the world is. The marriage, honestly, is a lot of it is just to really keep people in debt. Okay, cheaper to keep her, that paying spousal support, having to sign a prenup. Who wants all that? Like, it's supposed to be fun, you know? So like I said, the whole piece of paper, they're like, oh, if you are a common law wife, even if y'all been together for like 30 years, if he dies and you can't get nothing, like that was so messed up that DMX's fiance couldn't get nothing from him. And she's been with this man and bared his child, and their child is sick. Currently, their child is sick. If you go look up the news.
Is he like liver failure, right?
I believe so. Don't quote me on it. I believe so, but he's sick. You know, and I'm saying, like, to me, that's just unfair. Like, we have to get a piece of paper. You guys are trying to force us. If y'all really think about it, the government tries to force us to do stuff that we don't want to do. Even with the whole, you know, what's going on with the panorama outside. Oh, it used to be it's optional to go get the shop, but now you're getting forced, or you can't eat in this restaurant. Y'all's food is nasty anyway. It's okay. But now going back to it, like I said, when it comes to marriages, my goal, for me personally, I'm waiting until marriage. Okay, I'm trying to, keyword trying. These hormones are out of control, child. I be looking at like how y'all men just get morning wood. I get like all day clit. I don't know what be going on with me. I'm not sure what goes down there, but it is a mess. Okay, back to the story. So I'm trying to abstain myself, but like I said, if I end up coming across a guy who I am really like, I planned out like how I'm gonna lose my virginity and everything. So if I come across a guy who like checks marks everything, you know, he's like, hey, I don't know what I'm going to say, but I'm probably going to give him a look. And I'm like, okay, let's do it. He's like, are you sure? I'm like, yes, I'm sure. Let's do it. And then like, I'm gonna make him go get my name tatted on me so I know it's real, you know, all that good stuff. So anyway, back to the story. So like I said, when it comes to marriage, when it comes, I see Ron over there just cracking up like, bro, this girl's a fool. When it comes to marriage, I think honestly, you do it because you want to do it. Don't do it because your mama said, well, everybody in our generation has been married, so you gotta follow the you know, tradition or whatever. No, just do it because you want to do it, man. I'm telling you, I'd rather have a wedding reception. I don't want a wedding, and my wedding reception will probably have 5 people because that's all how many people I can really tolerate. I don't like people like that. I'm not gonna be paying $100,000 for a wedding to have 1,000 people to show up to my wedding and then they don't even talk to me the next day. Who does? Like, adults will real deal do that. They'll come to your wedding to judge it. That's bull crap. That's all I'll say about that.
And I'll say, me as a person that's been married, I advise to, you know, do pre-marriage counseling or do marriage counseling while, you know, you're in a marriage, because once you're in a marriage, like all like your traumas, stuff you probably need to fix on yourself. It could be communication skills. All of that will show up in your marriage, and you'll think it's the other person sometimes, but sometimes it'll be you, because there'll be some stuff that you've been hurt, or lack of communication that you didn't know that needed to be fixing. And because I found that out too, when, like I said, me and my wife, we did marriage counseling for like 6 or 8 months. And there was sometimes it was brutal, but it definitely, sharpened both of our tools of what we need to do better in our marriage and everything. So.
And
You
Hakeem,
said
I
you
want
did
to
that
ask you,
for 6 to
Hakeem,
8
what is the
months?
number of,
But
what
yeah,
is the number?
6 to 8 months.
Okay.
Yep. Some people some people might take 3 months, some people might take a year or two. It just depends.
How did you know when it was time to like end the marriage counseling?
Well, my wife, I was against 6. My wife always brought it up. So I was like, oh no, we don't need it. We don't need it. But once we got married and started realizing that, maybe who knows me better than my wife? I with her, we stayed together, we live each other. And I had to think like that. And so, you know what? I have to listen to my wife. She's, I'm living with her. So I got that into times like, you know what? My wife is right. I found us a marriage counselor and, we went through there and then we started doing once or twice a month. And, like probably the middle of it got really, really rocky. But, after that, we started to get better and better and better at it, of what we need to be fixing everything. So like our marriage counselor, they're like, she'll try to give us like a little homework, for our next session of what we need to, what you need to do, not individually, not together, but what you need to do individually. So you can, kind of not repair, but, make the marriage better. So.
Okay. All right then. All right. Shout out to that counselor.
Yeah. Yeah. She's really, really, really good.
Do you still keep in contact with her? Like hit her up, like say, hey man, thank you for your help. Like, did you guys send her a thank you card?
Yeah, we give her, like, we might do some sessions like to update her and everything. But yeah, she really opened my eyes. Like she was like, give me homework, and when she gave me the homework, I was on it and just try to, build on that and everything. But yeah, like I said, I definitely advise people that want to get married, do pre-marriage counseling and just, see what needs to be tuned up or repaired or something like that. Go ahead, Hakeem.
No, before Ronnie, you was gonna ask a question?
No, I will ask you the question. What is the study on? Because Jordan's story is always beautiful. That's why sometimes I just mute. And just
I was gonna say he gave a prime example, but what I was gonna recommend that I think people should do couples counseling after you've been with somebody for a little bit.
Yes, I was just about to say that as well. Yep. I think that should be.
I don't know. I think couple counseling is a waste of time.
No. Listen to me now. Listen to me. Okay. If this is a person that you just not fucking, there's a difference where you smashing somebody, or you in a relationship, you spending money, y'all spending nights at each other's houses. You have to have some type of counseling to go. But the biggest issue for the most why couples counseling is not going to work, we tend to pick the wrong people that we get with and think they're the right people at that point in time.
No, but my thing is, this is my thing. My opinion, I don't think there's no such thing as a right person. This is someone you just want to just build with for the rest of your life. That's just this is just my opinion.
That could work
because
too.
You know why? You know why I said that? Because if it's that what you're saying is true, that there's the right people. A lot of people, like right now, Kanye West find his hardest to get Kim back. He say Kim is the right person in my life and this and that. And Kim already moved on with someone else. So
yeah.
You get what I'm saying? So it's just someone you want to build with for the time being while you're here on this earth.
You want to know something? With that situation, they've been together for so long. They got so many kids. You would think they could work it out, but they've tried to so many times. It just came to be unworkable. But the thing for as far as like regular people, which we're saying, and we tend to try to analyze this from a point where you got a lot of guys out here who want to be married. You feel me? And I wanted to go into the whole thing. Yeah, marriage is not for everybody, but you can't say you have a community if you don't have married people. You feel me?
Mm.
Like there's a difference when we talk about having a community, a group of people and stuff like that. But the thing I've always wondered is there's good women and good men out here trying to get married, but everybody's competing for the small number of people. When there's clearly a bunch of people you can easily get with who will stand by you and be there with you. But the point of the fact is those barriers that are there and sometimes it's just basically mental that keep us from getting with certain kind of people. You know what I'm saying? Or you sometimes you're, and then one thing I did notice about this too, as you get older, your lists, that mythical list, start to tend to go down. You start to be what you was very critical about. You're not critical anymore. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is the reason why you got a lot of brothers who are sitting around here twiddling their thumbs, no baby, no kids and stuff like that. And women are going to have babies with the same dude. She is right when she say women have their hormones to go have a baby, but who they having a baby with? The same nigga who has kids with other women. You know what I'm saying?
But understand, but that same nigga is going around approaching these women. Most of the time, men say today, a lot of men today say, I'm not approaching a woman because she's not smiling at me. I'm not, they want to wait till like she give me a signal sign. Oh, I see her going down the grocery aisle. I'm not gonna approach her, or I see her at the airport. I'm not gonna approach her because look at her attitude, look at her hairstyle, look at her body. We make too many excuses, then we get upset at the Pookie and Ray Rays who getting these women pregnant, but at least they got the courage to go talk.
Listen. Most women want Pookie and Ray Ray. They don't want like my son. Remember my son who I was talking about in the last episode?
Yeah, I understand.
My son, listen, my son don't got no drip. He don't got no style, but he got a college education. He doesn't have no swag.
But he could at least make the courage to go and approach these type of women. No, you can't just be like, oh, they ain't gonna choose these type of men.
He's a regular person. Let me ask Dr. Crump, would you date a nerd?
I mean, if that dangalang is swinging, then I might.
Thank you, Crump. Thank you. You see, Hakeem? If he just approached the damn girl, he might have better results.
Listen. Most of these guys are not going to approach women because, like, women make themselves unapproachable.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Most guys say it's her attitude, or he'll go approach her and the guy will be smiling, and then she won't reciprocate the same smile. She'll
listen.
Like,
but you know they post though.
Hold on, was that your really your smile? Do that again. No, it was a different way. It was like an angry smile. Like,
hey Ronnie.
No, I was just doing that as an example. Go ahead.
Hey Ronnie.
It seems like you like my angry smile. Like you want me angry.
No, that just caught me off guard. But anyway,
yeah, go ahead.
No, I mean, no. Here's the thing. I have something I want to say.
Go ahead.
Right.
This is my issue I come across with men, where I've had men like look at me and they're like, I can feel them checking me out, right? But they're not saying that. They're flirting with me, but they never got my number, or they might come up and say something, but they never get my number. They're just entertaining me. I'm like, bro, listen, I know you got a woman, but like, leave me alone. Like, why are you over here gawking over me and you ain't even gonna say nothing to me? Or you will say something to me, but you won't ask me for my number. Like, oh, well, you're just really pretty. I'm like, bro, okay, quit looking at me. I don't know what you want me to tell you.
Well, come on, Miss Crump, you know you got a nice body, so
they don't see it. Let me tell you, I dress like a Muslim in public. Okay, I make sure the only time I come out naked is when I just feel like, you know what, today's my thought day. That is it. But that's every now and again I'll show my thunder thighs and this fat ass and stuff like that. But I don't make it a habit. I really don't, because I don't like the negative attention. Because y'all guys ain't like y'all. Y'all got a lot more maturity in your hormones. And it's not because you married. Okay, I feel like even if you weren't married, you ain't gonna sit here and try to run up on me or run up on any random woman and stuff like that. I feel like you guys all have it together, and that's why y'all's credit score is at 850. Back to the story. So with all that being said, men don't they just look at what they'll do is look at my face. Like, they'll just look at my face. Like I said, I'll wear, like, I got this sweater. I'll have a sweater that covers everything, because I don't like that type of attention. Like, guys will just I'll be like, hey, how you doing in their DMs? And I'll be like, talking about their grandma, and they send me their dingaling. Sir, did you take that picture when it was cold? What are you doing? Okay, like, I don't want to, I'm looking at that thing and I can thumb wrestle it.
I think that's nasty for both sides.
Wait. Women don't like it? Wow. Wait, women don't like when guys send dick pics?
No, we don't. Have you sent one recently?
No, I only do it to my people that likes me. I don't do it with people that don't like me.
But like I said, to me, that's disrespectful. If we ain't asking for it, why are you out there sending it? Don't be sending me no picture of you in your boxers. Had a 40-year-old from LA do that. What you doing?
Twice. I keep you quiet. He's guilty of doing it.
No, I ain't saying nothing. I don't do that.
Sometimes
I
I done got excited, man. Shout out to all the women out there who got a hold of the popular dude and his wee wee was small. Shout out to y'all. Listen, I done actually had like guys like, ooh, can I see? And they sent me a picture and I'm like, bro, you had me go into a secret hiding place for this. So what you think of it? It has girth. There you go. What you want me to say? Dog, it's short and girthy. That's terrible.
Oh,
you off the chain, boy.
he off the chain. My eyes are watery. How can you understand? My eyes are watery.
Wait, I got one more. I got one more
these
joke.
niggas.
Hold on. I got one more joke. Hey, shout out to all the women out there who done ever had an uncircumcised penis in their mouth. We all belong
Oh,
on Fear
Lord
Factor.
Oh,
All of us belong on it, man. I didn't realize. I was like, what are you doing? Because he went to go take a shower afterwards. I'm like, what's going on? He's like, I'm not circumcised. I'm like, oh, it looks healthy to me. I didn't know what uncircumcised.
oh man, I love this episode. I love it. I love it. You know why? It's uncensored,
weird now.
it's weird,
Don't.
and we all adults. So I want to know everybody all in the comments. Oh wow, we all adults here. So, but it's true though. She's speaking facts though.
Yeah.
And that's one thing but that's another approach, man. On during the day, they're sending women dick pics because they feel like that's what women like.
But listen, it's the type of men that you dealing with.
Exactly. Yeah.
That's
It's the type of men.
No, it's not only the type of men that doing it because recently the game did it when he did it and it was on a shade room as everywhere.
Rapper the Game, or you talking about Nelly, Sean, Big Sean?
Nelly. I think
Nelly.
Nelly did.
Nelly did it too.
But
Don't
he said it was a
talk about
mistake.
my husband's
Yeah.
No,
I remember Nelly
please.
did
It
it.
was his career ain't going nowhere. Okay, he's running out of money. That's
He's
why
done.
he's doing that.
Yeah,
Come on now. Like that was so selfish how that woman found $30,000 of his money and she decided to be a dumbass good person and then she returned it back and then she ended up only getting $30. I'm like, chick, come on now. You thought like you would have had to hit him with that slob on the knob, corn on the cob for her to give you that money back. Come on now. What type of person?
That's crazy.
Speaking of celebrities, Dr. Tell, I got a question. Did you hear about yesterday what Will Smith said that he never cheated on
NFL infidelity? There's no infidelities in the marriage.
Yeah, remember they
Exactly.
have
They got
an
an
open
open
marriage.
marriage. They're stupid.
Exactly.
Yeah, they
Right.
did.
Remember
They
he
did.
said it. They got an open marriage, so whatever they do is not considered cheating.
No,
Right.
no.
They're life partners. That's what they say. They're
Exactly.
dumb. Anybody, I don't care. Y'all might have followed me. Y'all about to all unfollow me for this, what I'm about to say. But if you are married, and I'm doing a segment about this month on my podcast. But if you're married or in some type of situationship or whatever else it may, or just a situation that you got going on, and you decide to have orgies, and you're having orgies with the person that you claim that you love, or you have an open marriage, like you guys are stupid. Like don't sit here and complain because threesomes ain't nothing but supervised cheating. Let's just keep it all the way real.
That's a
okay,
fact.
like, and then on top of that, if the dick is really good, then why would you want to share it with somebody? This one girl actually said that too. She says it's so good, I would love to share. I want you to come try this. But you keep on complaining about, oh, he's cheating on me. This she also has said, well, hey Kendra, listen, if you ever find out that he's cheating on me, I almost said his name, but I'm really getting better with not saying people's names. If you find out that he's cheating, let me know. Bitch, why the fuck am I gonna let you know? Okay, you are gonna condone that. Then y'all gonna hit the girl together. You gonna sock him in his eye. Y'all are a real deal, like horrible relationship. I'm saying, like, don't sit here and complain when your significant other decides to, go out there and start cheating on you because of the fact that you out here bringing multiple people in a relationship. Like, look at T.I. and Tiny. Tiny has altered her body, everything except her face. She done did everything for this man. That was horrible. So sorry, Tiny. We still love you.
Yeah.
But Tiny has done everything, and T.I. still cheats on her, man.
Listen. Doing the. She was doing a whole lot of things for that man to try to keep him satisfied.
Was that sign language?
No, he didn't want to say it.
I didn't want to say it, but like, it's the whole reason why he was getting accused, because they was having like multiple.
Can you type it in
partners?
The chat?
Multiple partners.
Partners.
Type it in the back chat.
With with the whole situation when he was getting accused of the grape. Yeah, grapes.
The rape allegation.
The assaults.
With
young girls in a situation like that.
Yep.
I mean, he's trash anyway. He's still one of my favorite rappers, but he's trash as hell. I'm just saying, like, I just think honestly, any adult out there, if you are sitting here, and then on top of that, if you really love somebody, why do you feel comfortable with them having sex in front of you with somebody else? Like, let's just keep it all the way real. I've come across people try to do this poly relationship lifestyle. The only way I'll do a poly lifestyle is if I'm with two other people who are single. I'm not gonna be with no married couple. I'm not gonna be the side chick. Okay, I'm number one. I'm not number two. So like I said, like I honestly think even with the whole people doing poly relationships, I'm a part of this group on Facebook, and it's basically saying they were talking about poly lifestyle, and this girl says I'm engaged to a married couple and I have a boyfriend on the side, and another person has said, oh, me and my wife have an open marriage and she has two men. I got a girlfriend and I got a side chick. And people are like hoorahing this bullshit. And I'm like, bro, what the fuck is wrong with y'all, man? You guys are being delusional. People, I'm telling you, man, this world will tell you this is how I feel. We all know the difference between right and wrong. And so for you got people out here trying to change the trajectory of all that. Those are the blind people. Y'all is like the blind leading the blind. I'm telling you, you're never going to be happy. You're still going to sit here, curse folks out and everything else, like cursing out your significant other. You guys have sex, have babies. And it's like your child is being raised in this type of environment. This is not cool where you got, where's mommy and daddy? Oh, they're in the other room, bedroom with the other mom and dads. And it's like, you don't realize this as a kid, but as you get older, you're like, bro, I think my parents swingers, like it's ridiculous. Why are you even together if you're going to sit here and start swinging? Like, you cannot sit here and take your vows in front of God, hand on the Bible, say that you love me, but you are willing to do all this? Like, no, that's why I said, get your whole years out the way now so it doesn't haunt you in your marriage. That's all I have to say about that. The end.
But is it cheating? If the wife knows? The wife is right there, so it's not cheating. The wife is there in the bedroom with me. It's not cheating at all.
How's it not cheating? Why would you want to do that in the first place? Why would you want to engage in that? Like, this is somebody that you love. Like, hold on. Here's my question. What if the woman y'all bring in takes your bitch? Then what are you going to do? You're going to feel stupid. You're going to be like, damn, I just lost to some coochie. But not in those words.
Oh, we don't, I don't need, if that happens, I don't know none of y'all no more. Don't ever talk to me. Don't ever speak to me. I see you on this.
But let's use the Bible analogy here. When Abraham, when Sarah couldn't have a baby, Sarah was the one that got Hagar to get pregnant to bring in Ishmael.
Because they were tired of waiting.
No.
But that's what I'm trying to tell you. But look, at the same time, that wasn't considered wrong back then because of the fact of they understood the concept of marriage and they understand that, hey, my woman's barren, I need another woman. Go ahead.
Polygamy is a whole totally different aspect. Just like this whole polyamorous thing that people doing. People are not accepting that not a lot of people can be in a monogamous relationship. So that's what that's what floats people boat. Especially listen here. More than ever, men want kids too, and some women who can't have kids want men to accept that, but gotta accept that, hey, if we're trying to build a lineage, you got to be okay with me having 2 or 3 hoes.
Okay, wait. Oh no, I don't have my mouth closed. Wait. First day, and I got a church joke for you. You know why? Women are so jealous. I'm pretty sure Eve counted all of Adam's ribs to make sure another bitch wasn't created. That's number one.
Great analogy.
I like that.
Somebody in hell. On God is hot in here. The devil's like, on who, nigga? All right, and the last one is the head deacon uses a church van for an Uber. All right, so let me say something about with Genesis and all that other type of stuff, okay, what you have said. But here's the thing about it, and I'm tying this into what you also had said as well with both of you guys with both points. Polygamy is a whole different spectrum, right? King Solomon had over 700 concubines, okay? He was big pimping before Jay-Z wrote that song. Back to the story.
Praise the Lord.
So y'all can't handle that many women. So with all that being said, here's my thing, right? When Abraham did that with Sarah, they were tired of waiting. They weren't trying to wait on the promised child that God told them that they was going to end up having. So what they did was he took that in his own hands, and that's why they had all that, mess going on and everything else like that, with her running the kid away and, all that type of mess and stuff like that. So like I said, as far as with the child being barren, if you are with a woman who is barren, then you need to find another woman who completes your needs. Don't be saying, oh, well, just to let you know, I mean, I know you can't have no kids and, cream pie is life every time, but we ain't producing no little, whans or whatever else it may be. I'm just going to go ahead to Miss Sheila's house next door. She's young and she's got a nicer body than yours. So, I'm going to get it popping over there and you can adopt. Okay. You can do a surrogate. All right. Like, what's wrong with that? Like, it's like guys be trying to find ways. Some guys, I don't want to say all guys, some guys are just trying to find a way to have their cake and eat it too. Come on, y'all fake ass Stevie J's.
No, I Go ahead, Ronnie. We gonna say something?
No, I can't took off his glasses. He's about to go in.
Listen.
Peter Gunn impregnating 2 women. Bob Marley. 3 women. Did y'all know that 3 kids was born in the same month of June from Bob Marley?
I did know that. I did. Listen, and every woman accepted because he was Bob and he had money.
That's bullcrap. They
accepted it. They accepted it and they loved it.
And those women have low self-esteem.
No, okay? That's not no. Listen, that's not low self-esteem. It's the same reason.
Yeah.
Why you got a lot of girls here who deal with some of these rappers in Atlanta and run back to them. You rather deal with a nigga with money than a nigga who regular.
No. It's nice, but at the same time, it's about your self-respect. Why are you allowing someone to treat you as such as less than? Because they got money? What's that supposed to mean?
Listen. Can somebody from Walmart do it?
Yes, it depends. Do you own Walmart or what?
No. You don't own Walmart. No, he's the cart. He's the cart pusher.
He pushes the carts.
Probably not.
Wait.
Probably not. But if people are tipping him like big bills, he probably could. So how about that?
No. Let's keep it regular. The person from she know it.
She knows it. That's why she's giggling. She knows. She knows.
You know,
getting no tip 100.
Y'all have turned me into Brittany Renner. Y'all saw that clip with her and Cam Newton, that vlog type. Man, y'all turned me into her, an angry black woman. But I'm not angry. I'm just stating my point, and I agree with her.
No, you did. And we like that. We like that. But you know what I mean. It's beautiful to have your perspective, and we want women to hear that. You know what I mean. We want women. You want her and love it. But the facts are the facts. The way a man thinks about it is totally different. You know what I'm saying? Like, we know a woman could be barren, but the love is so powerful. We still want you to be there. Listen, most people, the kid solidifies the marriage half the time. Because sometimes you in a relationship, a lot of people, I don't know too many relationships that stayed together that there was no kids involved. Unless if it was like some other serious stuff that was going on, the kid kind of solidifies and just brings it out in certain scenario. And sometimes you don't want to, you see what I'm saying? You don't want to lose that partner, but you also want to think about the future as well.
So why not just ask God to, or whoever you believe in, to send you somebody who completes every aspect of your life? Do people not go to God anymore about what they want, or they just like only praise him when they finally get what they want, and then like they got God on Do Not Disturb 2 years later? Like, that's what I'm saying.
Listen, God, we all go to God, but God sometimes you have to put in the work as well. But I also wanted to touch into the fact of the whole adoption thing. You will never hear a man ever talk about adopting kids.
Because he wants his own kids.
He wants his own kids. Because let me tell you something, this is the reason why you have a lot of men, not all men, who have an issue dating women with kids. Because it's the whole signifying of his own lineage. You have a lot of men who are going to die and not pass off the genetics.
Facts.
There's a lot of men who's going to do that. You know what I'm saying? And it's for me, I want to have kids because I want to have a lineage. But the thing about it is getting somebody who's on that level, and the older you get, and you want to deal with women in your age group, they're having issues having kids as well. So now it's slim to none now.
Mm-hmm. And then also, Hakeem, want to add is another reason a man want to have his own kid, because he want to build his own legacy as well.
Basically,
so
who I'm gonna leave all my intellectual property to.
Right.
that's going to appreciate it. Somebody who's not even my child.
No,
Right.
but she said you could still do the procedure. She said you
No.
stay with another woman.
I was going to
Then
touch
you
on how
was
many
fine.
people, surrogates and what's that other stuff they do? In
That's just-
vitro.
Yeah.
That's very expensive.
Who has
That
20,
is
30?
very expensive.
Who has 20, 30 bands?
Yeah.
I thought y'all did because I thought you guys were like entrepreneurs. I'm
No,
sorry.
we are.
No, we are.
Yeah.
We are. But
You guys
Yeah.
have the money. Go get it. There you go.
no, but listen.
Yeah.
We're not living that. We're not living that love and
Go
hip
get a
hop
loan
life.
from the bank. I don't know what to tell you.
No,
Nah,
no,
nah.
You can't
Might as
why
well
you
do that
raise your credit
PPP
score not
loan
good?
scam. Do
No,
that PPP
nah.
loan
Nah,
scam.
we-
There's the money
nah.
right there.
No.
Listen. I know a guy who did that and he's still paying on it.
Yep.
Okay, well, this is what he should have done. He should have gone to rob a bank and then got out in 10 years. Okay, that's all I'm
There you
saying.
go. Exactly.
Listen. You ready for this? The
Yeah.
guy who I know who did that, he's still paying on it and he's on child support.
Oh shit.
I don't
Damn.
know. Listen. I don't. Guys, I don't
Damn.
have all the answers.
It's a lot. That's just like doing all that. That's a lot. That's just a lot.
It's a
And
lot.
what if it don't work? That's the thing. What if it don't work?
Basically. But the thing about it is too, for men of our stature who want kids, who get in their situation together, you meet a lot of women who don't want to have kids. I meet a lot of women who say, "Oh, I'm not trying to have kids,"
Or they say that how can because they think they have time, but they don't.
They don't basically.
And then
So-
2 years later, they think about, oh, I should have had a kid or something like that. But hey, now your eggs are, being less and less and less and all that.
No, definitely. So what I mean, and we're gonna end it on that note where I say it for this perception. Like, I think that I just want women to just open up their view a little bit more to look at other people who could potentially be a good husband for them. And for us men and don't get me wrong, this is for the men. Sometimes you might have to do double time to try to get the kind of woman you want. But sometimes to understand this, a woman gotta meet a good man at his level to want to take it to see his vision, to hopefully she'll take that journey with him, to be there while she's on the journey instead of meeting him on the finish line. Those are my last words.
Bullshit. Okay, that's not. No, you ain't gonna end it with that. Okay,
I got to.
My thing is you want a complete product. Okay, I'm not about to sit here argue with you. I don't have time for arguing. I'm not gonna have time to sit here and I don't know who you are today, what personality you are today.
Uh-huh.
Okay, like I don't have time for you to go arguing with the waitress. I don't have time for that. Okay, needs you to be complete because I'm gonna be complete. Doggone it.
Before we go, one last
go ahead,
question.
say what you gotta say, sweetie.
One last question.
Go ahead, say it.
Okay, out of 100% of a man,
All right.
let's say, we know 100% of the man, he's not perfect. What percentage of a man would you take to, possibly work it out with above between 50 to 100%?
Great question.
85%.
85%?
If he's 85% good, then I can work with the other 15%.
We take women at 20%.
That's y'all's fault.
We take women at 20.
Okay, just be like Justin Timberlake, Cry Me a River. You think I give a damn? That's y'all fault. You will sit here and get with a fine ass woman. Okay, you be like, I don't know, Sanaa Lathan and Halle Berry mixed together. Fine ass woman. Try to get with her, and you upset that she's too flirty bird in every man's face. Well, she's fine as hell. What you think she was gonna do? Man, why all these dudes keep trying me, man? They think I'm a punk. Okay, so I don't know. Get some muscles. Go take some steroids. Make yourself look bigger.
No, she'll be dropped like a bad habit.
Okay, but you take her at 20%. Okay.
No. But I'm just saying
80%. She should know not to be smiling every guy's face.
Listen, most women come to a relationship with nothing.
Okay, what do you mean? Nothing?
With nothing.
She ain't got a job. She live with her mama.
No.
She
Listen,
got a car.
No, she could have a job. She could have a car, but she expect you to pay for everything and don't care where you get the money.
No, that's not true. I don't.
Oh Lord Jesus! I'm listen. You haven't dated. Have you dated women?
I'm trying to date my coochie on their face, but it ain't working. So I'm trying to date them.
No, this is what I'm saying. You're talking to the people We're
They
the
are gold diggers.
listen. We're the end consumers of women. We're talking about women who don't even who are not gold diggers, who they'll come into a relationship and expect you to pay for everything.
Well, that's because their previous guy has done that.
Expect
or
you to
their
pay for
father.
everything. So sometimes we take them as is. Listen,
No, but
with
good
all-
point she made, Hakeem. She said most of the time it's because the previous guy did that to him, so that's what she used.
that doesn't matter. Women are set with these standards. We accept you with all your trinkets, all your
Remember, I told you
trinkets
that's
and
how you gotta mold the
ideologies.
women. Well, we always talk about how a man got to mold a woman into what he want her to become, but that's a whole nother.
Yeah, that's a whole nother topic. You
But
can't
you know,
mold no
we don't
woman
have
over
the time.
30 though. You can't mold no woman over 30, and I'm gonna leave it like that. What's our last words? Let's wrap it up. What's
Last words about this topic or just in general?
about this topic? About this topic in general.
Do cocaine because crack is whack. That's in general. About this topic, I hope that whoever has listened to this, that you do what's best for you. I always say try to really rely and lean on God to direct you to whom you should be with. And don't sit here and feel like, okay, because I don't have a Valentine this year, the world is ending. It's okay. Maybe next year. Valentine's Day is every day anyway. That's all I have to say about that. That's my last words. And swing on somebody today because tomorrow's not promised. The end.
And I ain't that Kendra, but let the guys know where can they find you, where they can find you. Because I know people be like, yo, where can I find this girl? She's hilarious. She's gorgeous. I want to get to know her.
Hey man, we listen. If you got some money, we can really get to know each other.
Right.
But, anyway, my Instagram is the Kendra Crump Show. So D is in the KYN as in Nancy, DRA, CRUM as in Mary, P as in Paul, Show, SHOW. My YouTube is Kendra Crump, KYNDRA, space CRUMP. And just listen, don't be a ghost follower, don't be no ghost watcher. Come to my DM with respect. I will talk back to you. I ask a lot of questions, but I don't be asking questions like about your social security card. I'm just asking you questions about who is in my DM. Just talk to me. I'm nice. And if I like you enough, I'll show you some ass. Probably not. All right.
And not only that, but not only that, fans, make sure you get the notification because we starting to go live more often. We got videos dropping this week. We got more interviews this week. It's gonna be hilarious. There's a lot of fun coming in this podcast. Y'all gonna love it. Be excited. Make sure you get the notification. We got big things coming on this podcast. I'm telling you. You see, we got Kendra here. Now we got Dr. Kendra now. So you know big things coming. So you already know, guys. That being said, Culture Radio, guys.
We out.
Peace.
Peace.
I'm hungry. I'm about
Thank you for coming.
No, thank you guys. I am hungry. I'm about to go eat my vegetables because that's how I
All
eat.
right. You've been wonderful. You've been wonderful.
Yes, I try to keep y'all entertained. I probably
Yes,
get
very
off the road a few
entertaining.
times, but
You had me cry. You had me smiling too hard.
Your cheeks hurting, Ronnie?
Yeah. She had me. No, she was smiling because she had me cheesing so hard. I was like, I'll try to go, brother. She's just funny. She's just a funny person. I love her with comedy. Go ahead.
Yeah.
thank you guys so much. I'm gonna go eat my vegetables and finish up my laundry. Man, I can't wait till I become wealthy so I can out hire all these chores. I want people to brush my teeth for me. I want them to floss my teeth. I want them to care. Well, no, I'm gonna walk because I don't want to be like, y'all remember that episode of the Boondocks when they all had that unhealthy food and then they were like gaining a bunch of weight? I don't want it to be like that. I just want people to start, doing stuff for me, like dress me. Like, it'll be fun.
You want that Coming to America, that Prince Hakeem treatment?
Yeah. I want to watch my own self. Because I don't want random hands in my hoo-ha. Like, bro, whose hand is that?
Hey, Will, you deserve the best, man. You good, man. Can't wait till you start going live your own comedy show. I'm like,
What state are you guys in?
in Florida.
I'm in Florida. Me and Ron in Florida. He's in California.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
Cali. Okay, got you. Well, I don't know when I'll be in Florida again. Maybe next year I'll be in Daytona. I don't know, but Or
Yeah, let us know, man. Let us know we can go to lunch or something. Have some
What's
balls.
that? What part of Florida are you all in?
We're in Miami.
Miami.
Okay. Oh yeah, I remember y'all now. Okay.
You know how Jimmy we started to look better. We look good. That's why.
Weren't you at a
We look
studio last time or something?
No.
No, you see the thing is we didn't, the funny thing is we didn't do video.
Okay.
Yeah, that's right. We did audio.
We did audio, you didn't see our faces.
Okay, got you. Well, listen, as long as y'all got some Snoop Dogg premium 93 out there, like, and they ain't charging me, $50 for a gram. I'm like, bro, this ain't gram $50 worthy. I'm about to call the police on you, get you the BBB. I'm about to call you and get you out of business.
Now you come out here. If you come out here in California, there's a good weed out here.
No,
out
of
here.
course,
Holla at your
Cali's
boy.
definitely the best. But I'm saying, how is Miami? How's Miami's tree? How's it out there?
Miami, to be honest with you, it's sad to say this. You got to get your weed from the Chicos out here. It's a lot better from the Chicos than the brothers.
Yeah, than the blacks, because you're gonna end up.
Chico, so you have to learn how to speak Espanol.
No. Most of the Hispanics here speak English, but they weed tend to be a little bit better. Most dudes down here have like brown weed. It's not even high grade.
Yeah,
it's like stepped on. It's like stepped on type. It's like brown. It's like stepped on.
Okay,
brown.
so listen, when I come,
that's
out
the
there,
worst.
How much are they charging like for like a dub?
same thing, like $10.
$10. Like, listen, this is what I'm saying. If you getting regular weed, it's gonna just be $10. But if you're trying to get like a Michael Vick or like 7 grams or something like that, or if you want like some high grade, then you're gonna have to go to them Chicos. Now they might charge you maybe $30-$40 for 0.5 or something like that, depending on
$5?
Yeah, like some. You talking about you want high grade or you just want regular?
I want some Zaza exotic out here.
Or you want
$15 per gram.
Yeah. These niggas. You see, I haven't bought a sack in a little minute, so.
I don't really smoke.
Yeah. So.
For you, so. But if you down here, I can find.
Yeah.
Xavier, Ronnie Xavier, he's a hookup man.
I was told I'll be on the lookout. Trust me, I got on board.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, because I don't like having to especially if you out of town. I'm not about to sit here and spend $100 for a 3.5. I'm like, bro, what?
Oh hell no.
No.
That's robbery.
That is for sure.
That's highway robbery.
That's out of town.
Yeah,
all right, guys. Much love to y'all. When I'll make it out to Miami when I get enough money, because I don't know what type of jobs y'all got out there to afford that lifestyle. But I'm trying to be on y'all's level. Okay, so I gotta go eat some of my vegetables and finish up my laundry. Y'all be good now. Thank you.
All right, then.
All right. Thank you.
Yeah, so I'm gonna take.